We're starting with the new topic today, valency. Now we've already studied Bohr's atomic model. Now according to the Bohr's atomic model, the outermost shell of an electron of an atom can accommodate maximum 8 electrons. Okay. Now whenever this last orbit is completely filled with 8 electrons in its outermost shell, their combining capacity is negligible and the valency is 0. And these elements are known as inert elements. Okay. For example, we have got helium atom. Now helium atom has got 2 electrons in its outermost shell. Okay, so we're coming back to the table. Can you see this? Okay, so in the outermost shell it has got 2 electrons. Okay, so the valency becomes 0. So that is why it is an inert element. It cannot combine further with any other elements. Okay, so any other elements having atoms with 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Okay, so if we see 8 electrons with neon and 8 electrons with argon. So neon and argon, okay, these are inert elements which will not combine with any other elements. So no chemical reactions generally occur with neon and argon. Okay, now when an outermost shell has got 8 electrons, that is known as an octet. Okay, now atoms usually want to achieve this octet in their outermost shell. Okay, now this is done by either sharing, gaining or losing of electrons. Okay, now this all depends on the valency of the electrons. Now valency is the combining capacity of the element is known as valency. Okay, now the valency depends on the electrons of the outermost orbit. Now outermost orbit, if it has got 1, 2 and 3 electrons, okay, the outermost orbit, if it has got 1, 2 and 3 electrons, they lose the electrons, okay, and get the octet. The valency has got 5, 6, 7, they gain the electrons and achieve the octet. Valency is 4, it can gain and lose both. Okay, so coming back to the table, now if we see hydrogen, it has got atomic number 1 and it has only 1 electron in this orbit, so it will lose this electron and become stable. Okay, similarly with lithium has got 2 and 1, so again 1 electron in its outermost orbit, so it will lose this electron. So beryllium has got 2, again it will lose 2 and become stable. Same with boron, it has got 3, so it will lose electrons. Okay, now with carbon it has got 4, so it can either lose or gain. Now nitrogen has got 5, so 5 means it will gain electrons. Okay, similarly next is oxygen has got 6 electrons in its outermost orbit, so it will gain electrons. Now how many are they going to gain? Here nitrogen will gain 3, oxygen will gain 2 to complete the octet of 8. Okay, similarly this will lose 1, 2 and 3 to complete the octet, means it will become completely empty. Okay, fine. So you have got examples in your textbook. For example, hydrogen, lithium, sodium. Okay, so hydrogen, then you have got lithium and sodium. This is sodium. Okay, now these, they lose the electrons. Okay, so hydrogen will lose 1 electron, then magnesium will lose 2 electrons and aluminum will lose 3 electrons from their outermost orbit. Okay, see 2, aluminum will lose 3, so 1, 2, 3, sodium, magnesium and aluminum. Okay, now similarly for fluorine has got 7 electrons in its outermost orbit. Okay, so if you go to fluorine, it has got 7 electrons here, so it will gain 1 electron and become 8. Okay, now turn the page. Therefore the atom of each element has got a definite combining capacity, and this is known as the valency. So this is the definition of valency. Okay, you have to learn. Okay, the valency of first 18 elements is given in the last column of your table 4.1. Thank you.